very wealthy and you like this video, you want to subscribe to this channel because you like it.
None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, 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 digital. The cash digital, digital, the dash digital. Run it up, digital, 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 digital. Stepping like Marty McFly, stepping I feel like the guy. I got them looking like why, I never doubted me why, I never doubted my guys. You know you in it for win, I stand on 10, you on 10. I don't have friends of a friend, only the fan of the kin. Only my wife and my kids, that's all I needed to win. Now I only trust my true friends, had to cut off my loose ends. You know I win if you win, you know you win if I win. I swipe that cash, don't fold, I swipe my bank on gold. Don't think that I've been dumb, I spend like I've been broke. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, 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 digital. The cash digital, digital, the dash digital. Run it up, digital, 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 digital. Living my truth, no tricks. I'm just trying to feed my kids. I'm just trying to keep my way. I'm just trying to live my life while we get rich. Mind my biz. Money gon' come, some go. Man, if you know, you know. I've been through highs and lows. Here for the ride, I go. Slide and roll. Up and down, but I get up. The numbers crunching, no sit-ups. I grew up and got dripped up. Purple label, my get up. That's 101, not a one and done. Month to month, and there's more to come. I told Cushy, let's run it up. Now it's millions on millions. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on hold. None of my cash can fold, none of my cars are gold. Digital dash on gold. Cash digital, digital, digital. The dash digital, go, go, go. Digital, 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 digital. The cash digital, digital, the dash digital. Run it up, digital, 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 digital.
Damn, feeling lucky. How about most streets? Us two in these streets. Diamonds on my feet. Caught up in these talks. Circling my head top. Should've been more cautious. Now I got what I wanted. Many I've been here before. Made it out of 11 more. Like my phone CoinEx, so I can't stop. I want it all. Listen up, I'm calling you. I need you to tell the truth. Remember when you wanted to. Remember that I said my truth.
Check, check, check. Cash only.
Kind of turn around, eat your greens. When you fight, but you do real clean. Then you come to the bed and you love real dirty. Everybody sweater drops, you're real keen. Bring it, let me get your juiciest piece.
What the?
I've had the same please. The shops of the club never had no boundary. How's it gonna be? Wanna eat these centipedes? Where we gonna go? You're gonna eat these calories. Giving me a treat to refill these calories. Then you only them on your knees. There's no way to dream. Ooh, it's sneaking up on you. There's nothing you can do. There's things about the boo. It's sneaking up on you. There's nothing you can do. There's things about the boom. I lose control when you do it like that. And God, you love when I go mad. Got you at the perfect time. I was watching it then. You know what you want to do. Gemini.
Check, check.
Yes, Scorpio. But that don't cross our minds when we on the cardio. Bet you wanna peak, bet you wanna see something. We don't wanna give, we don't wanna give nothing. I'm a Gemini, she a Scorpio. But that don't cross our minds when we on the cardio. Cardio. Yeah, like Super Mario. Yeah, yeah, when we on the cardio. When we on the cardio.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Step down.
For the love of God. Welcome everyone to well, at least I didn't go too long. Jeez. You're so professional. Get a day job. Stick to your day job. I'm so sorry that you missed all the words of wisdom that were just pouring out of my mouth. It was exactly what you needed to hear to change your life tonight. It was probably just a bunch of... Well, there's probably a bunch of stupid mixed in there anyway, so you didn't miss too much. Put a monitor just for the chat. All right. I gotta make it a rule to come check with you guys first. That's what I've got to do. That's the only way that I can make sure that I don't do this. My apologies. Let's break that trend. We need a dog signal. Yeah, y'all got lights going on everything, and I'm just over here. I'm looking at a different monitor than where my chat hangs out. And I wish there was a way I could actually have it over here. I'm sure there is. I just don't know what it is. All right. Well, I don't feel as dumb now because I said some dumb stuff. Bitcoin ain't looking too happy. Bitcoin looks like it's going to come down. Total 3 market cap ain't looking too happy. She's looking like she possibly might be confirming a head and shoulders, which would take us down to this area down through here, bottom of the channel, which would hopefully bounce right back out from and just keep carrying on. It was kind of a, you know, a little area I had here anyway. I wouldn't mind seeing her just bounce from right there, just fake us out on that possible head and shoulders. It's possible. Float over here back to Bitcoin. Did I get mad and draw all that? What happened to you? Are you the one? Not sure what happened up there. Anyway, it looks like we could possibly be in a range. That's what I was mostly saying earlier. And the sad thing about it is that, you know, it could go up, it could go down, and it could go sideways. And it sucks to hear that. But this could be a distribution. It could be a reaccumulation. Now, I'm kind of leaning toward reaccumulation, one, because we are above that 618 fib area. But still, this channel, in my opinion, probably will not hold, as I do think we need to come down and retest this fib area. Maybe we don't have to. Maybe it'll reaccumulate here and go up. Maybe it's distribution. We come down. If we break below here, that's going to be trouble. We don't want to see that happen. Don't want to ride that train. We really want to see a bounce here and no more than 48,500-ish, somewhere right through there. 48.8 would be cool. But the market is a little confused. People are bullish and some people are bearish. It does look a little M-toppy. However, it bounced off of that, which is indicating, oh, this is some kind of accumulation or distribution. The fact that it didn't go up higher than, this area through here shows a little bit of weakness, so we need this area here to hold. Green Ichimoku Cloud says, good luck with that one, sucker, because I want to drag you down to the bottom. I'm just telling you what he's saying. Like a big old whale just freaking. That's what Ichimoku Cloud does. We like it when it's thin and spindly and far away. But when we get up to touch it, it's going to drag us in. So a lot of people are looking at this as maybe some kind of accumulation and distribution. And maybe, I don't know, but I keep looking down here, man. I just keep seeing this. Moving averages are kind of saying that, yeah, we're kind of losing them. Dropping to the downside. In my personal opinion, below the 9. Well, that's what I think, and we lost the 9 on the daily, so that's the bigger reason why I think that. The daily rules, and she says that we're headed down. 21 is coming right down here at 48. If it's my strategy, just right on it. Lose the 9, go tap the 21. If she won't hold me, we'll go tap the 50. Don't want to tap the 50. So we got Sam, we got True Daredevil, we got Strega in the house. And there's Joe. What's up, Joe? Trade Intuition. Grimmer says 24 is full moon. Bitcoin has a history of full moon local bottom, new moon local top. Sound wild, but it seems to have been working out that way for a long time. So it makes sense if Bitcoin comes down a little bit to the 24th before it bounced till the new moon, March 10th. There is some to the moon. Sometimes it gets a little off and stuff, but overall, yeah. WD Gann was very much on target with all that, with the planetary motions. We experimented. I experimented around with it and shared it on the channel before, getting into the time cycles, and even I don't have it on the. My computer went out, and I switched computers, and I didn't carry all that stuff over here. But some wild stuff. But it gets complicated. And then you get caught up in all the complications when sometimes you just need to keep it simple. And that's what I love about the patterns, because it seems to incorporate everything that you kind of need with all the systems. They just all kind of overlap. You just find how it speaks to you best, and patterns are very effective at that to me. And sometimes they even have accents, and sometimes they're just flat out smart asses. But anyway, I digress. WD Gann, man, if you don't know about him, you need to find out about him. He was pretty awesome, and techniques were awesome, but he could put price with time. He says that you can square price and time. You can figure out one, you can figure out the other, project the other. You can calculate the other. Amazing. Jose just finished editing another video. Yeah, it takes a while, doesn't it? Grimmer says, CTI, please try and decide if we'll sell a bit and buy and lower in the next few days. Okay, CTI. Clintex. So mostly what's popping is the AI coins. I forgot what I told before I turned my mic on and what I got on now. I would write a note for myself, but I wouldn't see it. All right, so clintex, where we at on the daily? Ooh, that is a janky trend line, but that's the extremes of it. Honestly, I like this one, the secondaries, because it nails it too. And actually, if you gotta look at that one, you might have... I don't like them when they slant, but you might technically have an inverted head and shoulders there, and quite a big one at that. It does confirm on the wicks. I mean, what do you look like on the 8 hour? Pretty much an inverted head and shoulders. That's what it looks like. Doesn't have to be in head and shoulders though. You could just do this little guy right here. Bring that little guy down. Now you got a channel. We come out with the same outcome. Pull that little sucker down. Put her at the breakout. Takes us right up here to this measure move at 0.64 cents. I want to adjust that just a wee little bit, and then I'll adjust it further when we actually get a breakout of this orange line. Screw that white line. I don't care about you. And take that to match of the middle of a cow. All the way. Thomas Bukowski says, I'll actually come down from top to this bottom. Put a fibby. Basically take it to the 618. Because it's 62%. Basically do that. Yeah, I guess you could just start out with the whole fib there. Do that. Pull up that at the breakout, which takes us right around to that same area. That's for this little line. We pulled that one up. Just an interesting little note there. So I'm leaning more with the channel. I like the channel idea better than I do that kind of wonky. I like solid lines, and you know, this one got 2 touches. This one's got 3, 4. I know that's a little wonky, but hey. So she's looking good to take profits. I mean, only if this one, I mean, it is naturally finding some resistance here. It can pull back, you know, to about 2.3 cents. So you're looking at, you know, from 0.028 to 0.023 being a difference. It's not too much. Well, I say that, but it's like 15%. So, and then from the top of the trend line down to there about 26%. So it doesn't look like much, but in reality, you know, it can put a dent in those bags, man. Also, when it breaks up, it can make those bags go really happy because getting above that trend line. Look at that, 93% up to that target. I likes it. And then this little guy over here to the left at 5 cents. Man, that's a good psychological number. Makes another excellent little target. You want more than one target. She's not a measured move though. Code that little guy differently. That comes in at a nice juicy price at just under 5 cents. Front run that 5 cent number. That is one of the rules. I don't know if you know that. I think a lot of you do, but the psychological price numbers, the even numbers, the numbers on a 5 or a 50, those kind of things. 500s, anything multiples of 5s and 0s. If you stay away from those when you put your orders in, you're more likely to get your orders filled. It surprises me when I see some of people who have been traders for many, many years always seem to do things like that. Even numbers. And don't discuss that, but that's a well-known thing in your trading books and things like that. Talk about that all the time. Thomas Bukowski talks about that. Going, you know, front running just a few cents to go odd cents. Those even numbers, man, you're just stacking your orders on top of everybody else. And if the market is like, if there's a lot of sales, you know, you're trying to sell your target or whatever, and there's a lot of them piled on top of you, they'll hit them first and doesn't hit yours. Like, why didn't it hit my target? Should front run it. Just by a penny or two. So, yeah, where we are at 0.032, or where it was at the top there, that was a good place. But it does look like she wants to do something. Let's see what her indicators are indicating, because that's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to indicate. What do you indicate, indicators? MACD's lazy, man. Not lazy, but just kind of, it's the last one to the party. But word has it, it brings the best party favors, if you know what I mean. I'm just saying. It's word on the street. She's just getting started on the 3-day. So, think it's a good possibility that there'll be enough momentum coming on the bigger time frames. I bet you could look on the weekly and see something that looks a little bit like duck lips. Rah, 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 rah. So I think in the bigger picture of things, man, this is going to play out beautifully. We just got to be patient and wait for it. So on the weekly time frame there, and this could take weeks. Sucks, but it's worth it when you can double your bags and get out, take all your collateral, and then have a free bag. Or just take all that profit and run. I think, though, Grimmer, I think you're in this for the long haul, and nice 100 or 143% gains would just be awesome. Look at that, coming all the way back up here to the top 7.5 cents. So she'll likely get rejected here, pull back, do that kind of stuffy stuff. Let's have a little fun. Let's see what we can find out here on this measured move. Does it corresponds with this 786-ish? She's in the ballpark. We'll count it. Just like in horseshoes. Close enough. Pretty close. So that's interesting to know. It's a good number to front run. So definitely should give a pullback there and probably come back to this area about 38 cents where it's not even at yet. Where it starts heading up to the higher areas. And don't forget, we had a bigger double bottom scenario that could play out to 14 cents. So CTI. If I would project, something like that could happen, but we never know. Have to just take it one step at a time. But it could. Something. Maybe. I'm just looking for a nickel. And then maybe 6.4 cents. Anything else is just gravy. Can I check OFN? Hey, how's it going, Tenzin? I don't even know what OFN is. And I don't know why I'm looking on CoinGecko, because I know they're not going to tell me. Open Fabric, we looked at that before. I remember saying these words. Well, they got a cool website. I want to see their website. 33 million. Looks like that's has that been steadily going. That's been steadily going up since we talked about it. Okay. Hope it's got a favorable review. It's only available on PancakeSwap and KuCoin. There may be a reason why I don't have this. It's on MexC. There's no reason why I don't have this. Other than I forgot about it. 500 million maximum supply. Ooh, okay. 10% of it's out in circulation right now. So, that makes it go hum. $33 million market cap. Very low market cap. I like that. What are you, Open Fabric? Tell me again, because show me that cool website. What were you? I don't know. Layer 1 for artificial intelligence, a planetary scale network for building and connecting decentralized AI applications. A suite of AI tools tailored to meet the dynamic needs of today's modern world. Drug discovery, trading crypto bot, sound fabric AI, art fabric AI. Maximizing profits in bear markets using AI trading. We're not in a bear market, we're in a bull market. Don't scare me. Interesting. I've got a question. When they have a layer 1, but yet their tokens are on Binance Smart Chain, it just makes me wonder. makes me wonder. I gotta see the GitHub. Updated on August 8th, 2022. Something here does not add up. Something here does not make sense. One of these things does not look like the other. All-time high on this guy was 3 hours ago at 61 cents. Oh, congratulations. All-time low was just 4 months ago. It's up 400%, almost a 5x from there. So she's a toppy top. That's cool. It's time to take profits, baby. So it concerns me when they've done no buildings since August 2022. And we're talking about AI? A layer 1 for AI that's on Binance Smart Chain. Somebody's got to do some explaining to me to tell me how that works, but we'll chart it. Oh hell, I've already forgotten what it's called. OFN. We've looked at the chart before, right? Often. So MexC, let's go there. Look, it went straight up like a rocket. On the 3-day and the non-moving average is at 28 cents. Price is at 58 cents. There's a big deviation from that aspect right there because price always likes to come back and kiss that non-moving average, just flat slap right on the mouth, all juicy, wet, and so at some point it's going to come back and slam right into that, where it might be at 38 cents or it may be up here at 43 cents. But so will happen. Nice parabolic move. You can't doubt that. You got to appreciate that. That's beautiful. That's pretty awesome. That's what we like to see in our coins, especially if you got into it down here on the bottom. If you got into it like 22 cents, yeah, you're probably feeling pretty good right now. Should be moonbagging this little baby, man. Pulling that capital out and just letting this baby ride and seeing what's going to happen with this little AI little booger. She going to be something? She going to rogue pull? I don't know, man, but you got your capital out of it. You ain't got no worries anymore. You can just let her ride. Woohoo! It's the music that makes me get all crazy. So that's a nice support level there, 22 cents. Will it revisit it? I don't know. Why are you asking me that? I didn't ask you. These curves are always subjective to me. They make me feel weird. I like them when I can just draw them and they fit. I don't like to make them fit. If that makes any sense. I just don't. I feel like I'm manipulating it. Parabolic move used to have stages, up to 5 stages with a big, nice, juicy blow off top. Off the top of my head, I think I'm identifying first stage. It gets a little subjective, kind of. I've not yet found a true, really strong definition on defining these stages. So I'm not clear if this Kansas is stage 1, or this is your 1 and this is your 2. Or we're working on the 3 and they got 2 more to go. I need to put that chart up, man, and I keep meaning to get that little guy and put it where I can flip him up and show you this, because we run into these parabolic moves every once in a while and they're fun while they last. The only problem is they just don't last. The best way I've found to track them is to just keep drawing these trend lines and you kind of identify it. They tend to keep breaking up to the upside of these bearish patterns. When they stop doing that, it's probably getting very close to being over. So the best thing I've found is just to keep drawing trend lines. And then at some point, that little sucker is going to break, and that's going to be a nice little signal. Hey, man, you need to take a healthy chunk out of this market. If not, get the H out. But right now, Ichimoku Cloud's over here saying, I don't mean to be no snitch or nothing, but she's going to run for it, man. I just letting you know, man, so you know. But I ain't saying. But that's it. That's just that. She going to do it. Bear in mind, we are just on the 1 hour chart. Take that for what you will. More of a short term kind of play. Might be nice over the next 12 hours or so. Slip the 12 hours, maybe. Got a nice little green dart here on market cipher with money flow coming in the upside. Stochastics going to the upsides. All the little signs going to the upsides that we'd like to see go to the upside. Looks like it's a very up time frame at the moment. One to just keep moving this little guy OFN up higher. So does he have more gas in the tank? It seems to suggest that on the 1 hour, but man, oh man. Can we finally figure something out? Can we figure something out, Elliot Wavish? I'm good, Elliot on the phone here. Elliot, what do you think? Elliot thinks she's done for. Of course, Elliot always thinks she's done for, and that's why sometimes I don't always listen to Elliot. Sometimes he's right, sometimes he's just kind of a party pooper. I just can't really see what's really going on and the big move. So, I don't know. He does have a point. That would be a point to it should get rejected and come back down to 46. Just throwing that out there. Come back down to this pattern. If you see that, that's not a bad thing because price just kind of ping pongs off of here until that one day it's supposed to break bearish. And if it doesn't, hold on to your pants, man, because you found a winner that's going to go up to a lot higher. I can't help it. I got to guesstimate on this one when it's going parabolic. I got to. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just putting this up here as a test in case we come back to this. This has been a test of the 3.618. Godspeed, openfabricai. Do you have a team? Do you have a team? Just tell me that. Do you have a team? Openfabricai. You got a blog. You got some docs. Community, careers, team. So you got faces and names. And Twitter accounts and LinkedIn accounts. Are you real? Are you AI? This is an AI project. It'd be easy for them to fake their own team, wouldn't it? Oh God, he's going to grab the tinfoil hat. I'm just playing. It's good that they got faces with the things. Hope they're real people. It's good. Okay. That makes me feel a little bit better about it. I just keep wondering. Interesting. So this one is, it's on a few exchanges, right? So you're just waiting for it to get picked up by other bigger exchanges. It's already on the MexC. I would say probably CoinEx or something. Bitmart, one of those will probably come in next. Drive some volume up, $33 million market cap. Interesting. Alrighty. Tenzin, will it reach $1 short term? Where are we at? 58 cents? I can't see anything that would. The 83 is kind of the extension of my limits there that I would safely throw out there. I have nothing else that would suggest that at this point that it can go up, unfortunately. That's a nice psychological thing, but that would take one hellacious move. Not unquestionable, but I don't know how many stages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a blow off top. It's not out of the picture, but you just got to take it one step at a time, man. Seriously, that's the best thing we can do. But you can play it on the way up. Sell a portion, taking profits, buy a little bit more when it comes back down. Sometimes it works in your favor. Sometimes you'll find that, hey, I couldn't have done better if I just held still. It's all in the execution. Hey, dog, can you please look at PAAL? Hey, Slinda, how's it going? PAAL, I think was it on my list? I think it was. We'll look at whatever you guys want to look at. I've got some that I've also got a list of coins that we went over back early January 6th. Looks like we go over a lot of the same coins. Repeatedly. That's a big list though. Wow. You're at 831? Go, baby, go. Ooh, look at you. Loud through the clear. Lock it in. Uh-huh. Well, that's nice. Those usually do very beautiful things. I know it sounds crazy. And I just met you. But just maybe 1171 could come into play as a measured move for the channel. A scallop, all that stuff can fall into your channel pattern. Real easy, simple way to knock that little baby down. The measure moves are the same. Takes us right up there to about 1166-ish, 68-ish, 76-ish, somewhere in the ishes area, right up there. It's a zone. 1166. Or 1173. Stop it. My, now it has went up since its failed breakout. Not really a failed breakout, just a lackluster one. Didn't really have, it sucked as a triangle. Falling wedgie. Like that was more like, it had some, did have some volume and lost it. So it's been a hard ride for this little coin, but now is well worth it. Now back up to areas that it has not seen since a year ago. Nice gains, nice gains. Anybody getting in at the bottom? That took a long time to 2x, didn't it? That was a nice 68% move. 68% up, only at 39% down. Another move upside. I likes it. So Filecoin, go ahead, hit that. I would like to see it hit $11 again. I've still got my bag of that, but it's not a huge bag. So the question I'm finding was I could moon bag it now, or should I? No, I'm not sure. I think my best place to moon bag it would be up here about 11, just to make sure that I'm actually pulling out all my capital. And maybe have a little extra left there. One other thing that we can do here, we got this trend line that we could shoot right there. Shows where a little bit of resistance can be. I'm just going to carry that out and see where it kind of lines up at. I like this one, but you know, we've only touched it twice, so I don't know. She's not really in play at the moment, but this one might be, and that kind of puts either a little damper at $10.63. That's only if we just shot straight right up. Or it may kind of indicate, you know, maybe it'll take it a little while to reach up here $11. I don't know. It did take it a little while to... It'll take about a good week to make that move there. Just interesting.
When you're dancing at night, I feel your heartbeat.
Trading Twitch, never thought of that. AI project with AI members. Oh. Wow. Dang, I think we're headed that way eventually. That will be trippy. Wait till they get citizenship. They will be a person, a corporate person. Good. Let's check out Tau. Bittensor over here getting a nice little pullback. Are you going to come back and touch this trend line? Oh man, if you do, that's very head and shoulder-ish. However, no. You don't have your neckline. I'm always looking for that neckline. I will invalidate a head and shoulders quicker than I don't have a snappy thing to say. This could... this sucks for a neckline, but... oh, that could work. One thing that I do look at when I'm looking for a head and shoulders is that the right shoulder, if it's higher than the left, not as great to play out. If this one's lower than that one, then those are the ones that really play out well. Because price just could not get back up to even make it past that high and got rejected. Boom, shoots us down. But she got higher over here, so we got a little bit more bullish momentum. And this one, technically it could fake out, but or if it does break down, probably not as far. I think Thomas Bukowski gives them about a 45% multiplier on this, meaning that they only made about half. We're going to just kind of guesstimate. And that would take you, kind of back down to this other trend line area. Was it about 527? So anywhere around this trend line, 532-ish, maybe even targeting this 200 moving average would be a good place to try to catch some. I think this one's, unless you want to come back in here and just go all the way down and say, you suck, old dog, you told me to buy, but I should have been getting out. If I were tempted to get out, it might be breaking this trend line though. I don't like breaking trend lines. I don't like it. They usually lead to no good or a lot of disappointment for a little while. It's best to avoid them. It wicked. Ah, you suck. I gotta count that wick. If I count that wick, we haven't quite made it down there. If I ignore that wick and go with the bodies, we ride on it. That's what I normally do. If it breaks that trend line, I know we're looking at this trend line hopefully to catch it, but you got to measure move from this channel that we'd be breaking down from. That could take us down. As far as 392, no, don't want to see my banks go down that low. No, I got it staking. I don't want to ride that. No, might buy some more there. La 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 la. So I don't know if you know this, but you can take your Bittensor and you can stake in a wallet. And there's several ones to choose from. I got one that's just easy that I can just go in and out of. It's a browser extension wallet actually, and I just got it over there and I haven't checked it. 324 now, it's 327, and it just pops up little fractions every little bit. So if it comes down to these juicy little prices, I'll nibble and throw it over there and see if I can just nibble away here and there, adding to that bag, because I think it can do some damage. I think this one can see some serious freaking numbers. You guys still in BONK? Got BONK over here on MexC. What are you doing, BONK? What are you up to, man? Oh, did you hit a target? I don't know. I can't tell what the hell I got going on there. I would say this came after that, so I don't think that's anything special. So the biggest thing is this trend line here that we broke and retested to the downside. So BONK looks like it's, we got this area here that might hold. What is that, 911? It needs to hold at 911. That's a good number for you, 911. That's a neat one to remember. You lose that, it's going to hell. It's all going down in flames. Down to 575. wherever this 200 moving average is on the daily chart would be my very next guess as to where it could most likely go to if it loses 9/11. That sucky sucks. You know what else sucky sucks? And I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but BONK, man, she's got that bear's cross here on the back D. So I'm taking you down, sucker. So that's going to be fun for, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for about another week. If you're short in BONK, you might be doing something profitable. Got a little bit of illuvium going on. Ooh, what are you doing? You breaking out? Got a little bit of volume. Don't have a whole lot of volume. What's this? That was the goodbye price there at $89. Are you coming back to test it? I like the little bit of green over here. It gives me hope that we'll bounce and keep it going. She lost this one. Or no, she's testing that one. Technically, candle bodies. Yeah, actually, all the way over here. Nice little line. Shaboom, shabang, shamil, shamazel. Haas and Fast Incorporated. So it looks like we kind of got a nice kind of support resistance. This is, I'm going to call it a zone. It held nicely kind of over here, candle body wise, and a little bit over here. Don't know that it's going to hold up for good, but it's also on the 100 moving average. Got that going for us. Hey, I like that actually. That could be it. Need to see this 21 come up and kind of give it a little bit of a boost though. That would be nice. It'd be a nice thing to do. MACD says I'm getting ready to tank on you unless I duck lip. You should be praying for a duck lip if you're in illuvium. I'm in illuvium. I need to pray for a duck lip. If not, we may be coming down to retest this trend line at a lower price, and I hate it when they do that. It sucks. And maybe bounce, or at worst, come back in and just say, why didn't I sell when I had the chance? Why? Why did I write it down again? Stupid. I don't want to do that. Come on, illuvium. What you got going on, baby? You need to be doing some big things for me. I'm counting on you. You still in this big double booty accumulation, and you didn't break out to the upside. You had to break to the downside. You flagged out there. Now I know there's cup and handle fans out there that are just dying to call you a cup and handle. Maybe they're right, because price actually did rise into you. You did do this. Please be one. Do it, baby. Would you please be a big ass cup and handle? A big ass double juicy bottom with a skin tag? That's not a skin tag. Now I can't get that picture out of my mind. Thank you. So we're above the 21 moving average. 9 is underneath it. Actually, I kind of like what I'm seeing here. 5-day chart. I likes this, illuvium. I don't believe I'm going to sell you just yet. I'm going to give you a chance to come up here to $176, and that little juicy little measure move from this double bottom, this cup and handle-ish thingy, whatever, comes out the same way, man. You're basically got a channel going on. Just calling it like it is. If you really want to zoom out to some of these patterns. Just like in art, zooming out, man. You got circles, squares, and triangles. Same thing here. It's just circles and rectangles and triangles. Squares if you go by Gann, though. He was big on squares. I don't know what that was on this bigger time frame. So, illuvium. Right, there we go. That's a measured move. Takes us right up to this area, $176. I like it. I want to see that happen. I think it could happen pretty quick, and maybe even higher, because there's not much action until we get up to like $600 or ish. So thereof, so to speak. So between $500 and $660. There's no breaks. It's like falling uphill to $500. I want to be part of that ride. Can I? May I please? Where do I buy my ticket? I am over 4 feet high. I am qualified to ride this ride. Let me in. Shoot up here, please. Do $108. Hold that, and let's just screw all this other noise. I don't care about these. Y'all want to play these measurements? Go right ahead. I won't add $800. The $500. That's what I want. A little bit of a hiccup over here at 300. Yeah, a little bit. Wasn't too big of a deal because it didn't hold very long. Illuvium, baby. Making me want to FOMO into something I'm already in. Nice little breakout. 70% of this pattern here. Downward megaphone. Falling broadening wedge, however you want to say it. 70% chance. Actually 70% breaks to the upside. The reset target 134. I just want more. I'm getting greedy. I'm greedy.
My precious.
DP says ORDS. Ordiswap over on the MexC. I got nothing here. Let's go to smaller time frame. We still doing this thing. Okay. She bouncing off the channel. Said screw that. I don't want to come down to 5.1 cents. Screw your road dog and that prediction. I want to stick with the trend line. And I'm like, okay, cool. We need to extend this trend line over here because sure, 10 cents is an excellent little target. I know. We even got this little measure move here that we took for just this, the red lines here being a, a channel. Not the best one. I really think this one is it. Still, that could be a line where you have a hiccup at 15 cents. Fireballs, that's a big ass wick. Thought that was one of my lines. That's a wick. Will it fib? Well, it depends on what kind of questions that you're asking. 618's coming up there, 14 cents. Got all kinds of juicy little targets in here, but basically lots of resistance along this trend line. Should we have the graces to touch it? May not be until it gets up to 14 cents before we do touch it. I don't know how that will play out. She's got some good signs that she wants to go up. That's the biggest thing. So 10 cents will definitely be a place, but man, I'm saying why not take it up at least to there? See if we get a breakout. That's 57% gains here on ordiswap. And the actual channel that is in with all the nice touches that we have there, breaking out wherever that might be, does get us back up to this top wick territory, which I likes. I'm going to mark the top wick because we don't yet have a breakout to put the measure move. So technically she could go anywheres. But most likely, wants to target that sub 19 cent area. Boom! It's like, oh, what happened there? There, I just wanted that one, baby. 18.9, ordiswap, 13.2. What kind of gains is that? That's nice. T's nice. I don't have you. I think I was trading at futures. Not anymore, though. Ooh, baby. 49% on FET short. Gotta take a look at FET. All right, so ordiswap looks kind of cool for some more upward action. I like the rounded shapes there, and that usually indicates nice move to the upside. Nice little scallop shapes. FET. Fetchai. Gosh, don't look like it's much of a short, but it is. And 102-ish. And you're coming to the green cloud, though?
Don't get greedy, road dog. Don't get greedy.
That would give me 120% profit on that. I'm cool with that. Make sure we got our stop losses in a nice place here. Cool. Looking hopefully for 132 to 151 to eventually get hit by FET, but I saw a chance to short this little guy, so I did. But I don't anticipate it coming down below 102, 103 cents there. It might. If it does, so be it. I will definitely scoop some up on spot if we come back down to around 80 cents. And she's got to come down at some point in time. It just doesn't look like that is today. Gosh, man, what a strong coin. FET. I pity the fool, so it's back too early. I pity the fool. Till you're back too early, you gotta watch it go up. Feel like a fool. Feel like, oh, I should really be making $5,000 instead of only making the $50 that I made. What happened? I pity the fool. PAAL AI. Don't think we've looked at him. We don't have volume in this one. Oh, we got a big green cloud sucked us right into it, though. I see that on the 4 hour. Not happy about that at all, mister. Straighten up your game. I mean it. PAAL AI got on Gate.io. Are you not? I had to get mine on Uniswap. All right. PAAL AI. Here was one of them bearish megaphones that actually turned bearish, did what it's supposed to do. And when they break to the downside, they're not that bad. It's not that bad. You take the measure movement is about halfway, about 45%, I think is what he said. Patternsite.com if you want the real things. I don't want to waste well, it's not really a waste of time to educate yourself, but I can't do it on every pattern, man. It takes up all the time. So it normally only hits about half. Sometimes if I want to cheat, I'll just come down to the smaller one down there, nail it, grab it, and sometimes it works fairly well. Wouldn't have nailed it too well here though. His 45% would have probably nailed it. Yeah, pretty much right on it. So she come down, double bottomed out, and then just flew like a bat out of hell to, I don't know, man. What's she doing? Well, that's crazy, man. What happens if we extend these trend lines? You get a big ass bear trap. What happens if you extend this trend line? Because they go on forever. They never stop. Never, ever, ever do they stop. They keep going on. And every time price rate goes to it, it's going to make it stop and think twice. Well, if I was a betting man, I would think you're trying to bounce off of this and come up to the top of it, which sounds crazy. Absolutely nuts, especially with all this empty space there. And like, how is that even possible? Oh no, ask Elliot, he'll tell you. Oh, you're going to tell it to 5? Screw you, Elliot, you suck, man. Look. All right, technically they didn't touch, but you still suck because that's just too close. Come on, man, go with the program. All right, Elliot says it's over with right now. No longer bullish. We're going to do ABC correction. It's over. It's done with. I say screw you, Elliot. We're above the non-moving average here on the daily. My thing said that maybe we might just wick down here. Might have already wicked down here and getting ready to shoot up to the top of here. And it sounds crazy, Elliot, but by gosh, that's what I'm running with. And I'll bet you $100 that we start reaching around 67, 68 cents. Well, you want to take me up on it, Elliot? What do I get out of this deal? You have to tell me that I'm right in front of everybody. It's on. Me and Elliot got a bet going. Me and Elliot, we got a bet going on. All right, so PAAL AI looks like it's got some stuff. I don't know, man. It looks like it can do some stuff. If you want to look at this as a flag, It could definitely also take us right up there. Boom. Will it? You know, those flagpoles don't always meet that measure move. You just got to throw that out there. There is a 57% chance it breaks up to the upside from here. I want to differentiate something. It threw me for a loop the other time when we looked at the parentsite.com talking about flags. There's flags and pennants, and I've got pennants 57%. And I believe your flags are the ones 60%. So there's a subtle difference between them. One of them kind of a triangle, shapy shape like what we had. That is the pennant. And then we need to verify that's 57% because that's what I've got. So we're looking for a, it's under P, pennant. I think I've been hanging around my cat too much. Percentage to meet price target for up or down breakouts, 35%. That means I have that big flagpole. And man, maybe only 30, it only gets like 35% of the way. Keep that in mind. Breaks out upwards 57% of the time. Okay, I had to clear that up. And then we know from the bull flags it was 60%. That's what was throwing me off. I put them in the same category. There's a minor difference in their percentages. The bright for the upside is. Also, do notice that the measure move for these, according to Thomas Bukowski, for these, and I did not always do them that way, and I didn't do it on this one that way. For the flags and the pennants, when you take your move, you will see the pennant, flag, whatever. From the bottom, see? And that actually gets us right here. Now, according to Thomas Bukowski, you may only go 35% of the way. Let's play with that. Let's test it to see if it's true. Well, that would be right here. That looks so uneventful. That looks so uneventful. I'm going to give it just a little bit more. I think I shortchanged you a little bit. That just looks pitiful. Well, let's hope that you can do better than that. 47, 48 cents. Good Lord. Am I going to remember that we did this at all? I think I just like it the first way. It just went right up to my point. It's too early. Give her some time. But we got two little things to experiment right there. I like experimenting. You can learn stuff when you experiment. That's a very lackluster measure move, Thomas Bukowski. It looks like you're doing something very big, and then you like knock the rug out from under us with that measure move calculation. Oh, look how high we can. Oh shit, we're not going anywhere. Elliot, if you're right. Oh, you suck. Can you check Bobo? Let's go check on Bobo. Bobo felt really good up here at 29,7554, but now it's dropped more than halfway down to 112, 171. Down to the 618 Fibonacci area. Seems to be holding here. Hopefully she can bounce. If she can bounce from there, then we're looking at this area right around here. I'm sorry. Tell us about that right here. But there's no guarantees there. There's also going to be these areas over here that going to be a problem. However, do notice that there's a possibility that you're coming out of a channel, or at worst coming back down to make a big old huge double square bottom that will take 3 more years to play out. Let's hope that's not the case. 200 moving average and most of your moving averages are way down here. I'm not too excited about that. If price were wanted to, it could come back down here very easily to these areas. Another 50% drop from where it is. That would sucky suck. But they go back into accumulation or retest the accumulation areas or watch around through heels. Upsis. I meant here's. Let's do a little verifications. So a lapija right there. And 886 Fibonacci's where you ran up to. Really? That's interesting. And right there, verification. Ooh, with our 127 for that move. Got confluence. We got some confluences with our fibs. So we need Bobo to kick off from right here and go upward. If she does not do that, that's a nice gains, 129%, just back up to where it came down from. Going to our first target right there would be 227%. But there's more. If it can bounce here and get above this channel and maintain that area to get out of this channel, there is a measured move for that channel. After a confirmed breakout, this target can come into play. Until then, it is nothing but a dream and a bunch of hopium. But the TA says that it can happen, it can be there if certain steps are met. TA also says that your ass could be coming right back down here to retest this area about that 67059-ish too. Mm-hmm. And that's if this 80, just call it 99.861, whatever, that area, it's almost like at point of whatever, 1, which would be psychological support or resistance or psychological price level. If that doesn't hold, these lower prices will come into play here. Let's see if we can blow this up. I got so many zeros in there. I can't make these numbers big enough to read. Nice double bottom confirm. Definitely blast through any kind of a measure move from that because gosh, that was a big humongous thing up to the 886 Fibonacci. Unheard of. That deserves applause. That was when? A couple of days ago. Man, that was a move. That was a move. Yeah. That's worth celebrating right there. Yeah. The only bad thing right now is that we're below the 9 moving average, and that kind of says that we can come down to these areas. However, Ichimoku Cloud, and this is why I keep it up here, just kind of tip me off at things. I like to snitch on the price action every once in a while. Whispered in my ear that, hey man, she's still got some plans for you. It's not all over with the pullback. It's just a retracement. It'd be nice if this one hits here, but if she has to come back lower, it's cool. Just better if we take off here. It's more likely to hit this target. Striga says I get greedy a lot. I think we all do. Hey, there's True Daredevil. How's it going? True Daredevil says the Berachain for possible airdrop interact with testnet type stuff. Do they have anything over here on? Probably not. Oh, they do, Bera. No preview only, so Berachain. Let's find out a little bit about it. That's weird. Up only. Okay, that's cool. I'm wondering why I can only scroll up. What's up with that? So they start you at the bottom. Berachain testnet is live now. Try it now. Let me mark that. Maybe I'll remember to come back and work that little guy.
You got to give me all you got. Caution, content's hot. You got to give me all you got.
It's a modular EVM compatible layer 1 blockchain powered by proof of liquidity. Interesting. Modular. That's gonna be the thing. EVM. Compatible layer 1. We're getting so many layer 1s. It's good. That is cool. Love that. Proof of liquidity aligns network security and liquidity by validators, rewarding liquidity providers on Berachain with a non-purchasable staking token of the network. Align protocols, validators build security by liquidity, solve stake centralization. Backed by the best. Who's the best? Polychain Capital? Heard of them. Tribe Capital, CitizenX, Shima Capital, Robot Ventures, Hack VC, Delphi. Defragmenting liquidity, simple DeFi Legos, AMM, Perps, Lend, tools built into the chain, empowered by validators. Validators direct network emissions toward decentralized apps. Highly accessible. Interesting. Built at the intersection of EVM and the Cosmos ecosystem. Okay, I was wondering if it got any Cosmos in you. Interesting. All right. Good looking out, True Daredevil. Good alpha. I wouldn't have found it. Shout out to True Daredevil, man. That's a road dog looking out for you. Get on the test net. Qualify for the airdrop. Layer 1. Oh my God, there's more. Raise VC from some of the best firms in the game. Launched a chain. Did I miss something? I started scrolling up here. I went too far. Polaris VM. Berachain's high performance EVM compatible blockchain build proof of liquidity consensus. Yeah. Re-architects the traditional smart contract platform to a novel Cosmos native configuration. Started as an NFT project for fun in the DeFi ecosystem. Made the NFTs rebase and grew a massive cult community. Identified major gaps in protocol level alignment between liquidity and security. Raised VC, venture capital, from some of the best firms in the game. Launched a chain. Join our community. Well, I might just do that. Got 722,000 followers. Backed by Polychain and Hack VC. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Good looking out, True Daredevil. Appreciate that. 60% of the time, 100% of the time. Tinza says, yeah, I have a hard time taking profits. It is a problem. I had too. Not right now. Once you get into it, gosh, now it's kind of hard to stop. I'm like, what else can I take profit on? Come on, get somewhere. Come on. I need some profit. So yes, I'm not trying to destroy my bags, but I'm just, and gosh, my AGIX bag, I ended up selling more than what I meant to. That's the downside. I forgot. What was half of it again? But I want more. Have to decide if I want to purchase that one when it drops again. It will drop. It will drop at some point. So, Dave has to run. Hey, good night, Dave. I don't make taking profits. It's just putting it back too soon. Yeah, I understand that too. And I started seeing myself carrying on that habit to the last run up that we had. And then I realized, oh, I have nothing. When we come down and I really have nothing, I'll have to sell something if I want to try to get into something else. So that's why I really put in the plan to pull out the profit, and then I'm putting it over. I'm putting them on my Tangems, and put them on a different wallet, get it out of there. Send some to the wife so that she doesn't think I'm just down here talking to myself on camera. That I'm actually making this work, honey. So yeah, but pulling the profits off and putting them onto a separate wallet, holding them there, it's been helping. I'm still fighting that urge because there's some things that are dropping down, like a route, for instance. Routerprotocol. That one spiked up and now it's down again, right? I'm like, yeah, yeah. I'll buy that retest. That's all it is a retest of this trend line, man. I told you. They got like a 64% chance to come back and retest these triangle patterns. Actually, should probably look at that. This is not a falling wedge. And honestly, other than a 60%, all I got's a 60% quote on this one. And I guess you'd say it's symmetrical. It just looks, yeah, symmetrical. That's odd. They don't usually work that way. I think it's it's a good time to go learning. Because I'm unclear on that. And if I'm unclear, I want to get clear. So she could go with a symmetrical triangle. She could, but she's not. Let's see if we got some other things that we might have looked over. Not ascending, not descending. A leading, diagonal, not really diagonal. Reverse symmetrical, it's not broadening. Those are cool though. These are the broadening ones. And there's an Elliott wave kind of thing that you can do on them, or you can just play the pattern part of them. It's easier just to play the pattern. It's going to bounce off the lines until it doesn't. That simplifies all that count crap. I don't know. Sometimes I count. All right, so running triangle, is that what you... Yeah, but you... Oh, okay, yeah, because I just drew the line. Okay. Might you be a running... Oh, crap. Are you going to do the ABC crap on me on this one too, Bukowski? Running Elliott wave pattern? I don't want to do that. Are you, though? I don't see you. Well, that should break the downside. I don't think that's you. Symmetrical, triple bottom. Well, maybe. I suppose we'll stick with symmetrical. That was just the nicest symmetrical I've ever seen. Percentage price, throwback pull rate 62% for a symmetrical triangle to come back to the breakout point. I'm going with symmetrical on this one. She is. Anyway, we came back to the point where we broke out, and it looks like we're getting a bounce there. So nice little W shape. Hasn't really confirmed until it gets back up above this high, but it's bouncing off the 200 moving average. There's a lot of little signs here saying that this was just a retext, folks. So what we have? We're already up at 438 now. Dude, you were at 3 something. Make sure my orders got hit. Honey, I already played this game. She went up to where? She went up to $9. She came back down to 3. That's a no-brainer. Because now we can head up to 12 where we were supposed to go in the first place. And in my personal opinion, even from right here, that's a 185% move. Yeah, baby. Make sure my bags are packed. Did we get you? Coming down on the 3 minute. What are you doing? Come on, baby. That's it. For real? Oh, did I get too stingy on you? Did I go too low for you? Alrighty then, let's put some orders in there. Let's come down to the 15 minute. 15 minute is like on freaking fire. Has been for lots of 15 minutes. For like all day on fire after dropping down there. All I came away with was 10 route. I'm a little peeved. I've got to hope that we get a rejection over here. I got to get some more route. Okay, so good idea. We can get rejected up here. 451. I like that. Come on down, route. Alrighty. Now that we know that, I'm going swing low to that swing high, swing low to swing high, where it's a pretend swing high. I'm projecting. I'm totally just trying to figure out a place where I can put a buy order that might get hit. 379, 380. I want to front run at 380 something. 380 is good. I like that. 3.812, and it bought considerably more there. 393 if I want to layer in, which is probably a good idea in my personal opinion, for me to try to get this. Although it can come all the way back to retest this, I don't see it with that big of a strong move. I'm not quite seeing it, not quite sold on it. But I am okay. I'm layering in some orders, and if they get hit, they get hit. If they don't, then gosh darn it. Missed my chance to 3x a bag. 393, we'll put a little bit of a nibble in there. Not too bad. Not too big. Not too big. That's not too big. Yeah, we'll do that. I'm good. I'm good with that. So I'm layering in hopes to build a bag of this. This is my strategy on spot. If I were doing futures, we'd be doing something, we'd be doing it differently. Strategy can work with the right leverage, but sometimes futures, you got to play that game different. Here, I know that we're pretty much in a bull market for this. It's very bullish. This is a bottomy price. For it to come back and retest that, the odds are more probable that we're going to make those higher highs than not, than to sit here and go back to $2 or something. So I'm pretty cool putting in some limit orders here, pyramiding in, layering in. Some of these probably will not get hit. I may not get a bag as big as I want. It's not as big as I want it now, and it still wants to come up here to this, hopefully stop at this $4.50 area, this Fibonacci, 618 Fibonacci, get rejected there, and then come back down to these other areas so that I can buy you. Because I ain't playing, router. And again, a reminder as to why I want to do this is because it just popped up to $9 and lost it. The bounce from here will take you right up here to 12. And it sounds crazy until that one day. That's not. I'm going to draw this trend line out, and I'm also going to make a little copy of it. Post it right there, see what we got going on. That's interesting. And we broke out above it, so all I can do there is just kind of do this little thing. And I like to follow this stuff. Now, this is not a pretty pattern. It's just me kind of, but the price channels are a real thing. And it does respect that. I wouldn't doubt if there's some special ratio between this and this channel, like a half. What do you think? A little more than half. I like to look at stuff like that. And I bet if you took out a fib, you would find a ratio of, I don't know, I'm just guessing. We're just playing. We're just playing around. It's just stuff I look at in my spare time. This is what I do in my spare time when I'm looking at stuff. What if, but you always come back to the main things, which is, we're above the 200 moving average on the 2 hour. Good. Getting ready to get across this. Looking very bullish. Gosh darn it. And I want a bigger bag. I want to FOMO in right now. I want to FOMO in. I want to buy it now. I want to buy that green candle. That green candle's talking to me. It's saying, Road Dog, come to me. Come to me. Fly to the light, Road Dog. Fly to me. Fly to me. And I'm fighting it with everything that I got. So I got my limit orders in. I just have to be patient. Hey, we talked last night about this dude and his fibs. And man, the dude converted to me. All right, so this is how fibs were shown to be drawn to the downside. Started from the top and draw to the downside. Sounds logical, but you're not measuring the bottom point. You're measuring where you came from. as to where it should be going. When you pull a fib to the downside, it needs to come down to someplace and bounce. Then we pull from there to figure out where it's going to go up to. One of these days, well, this person will discover this. But I'm not going to be the person to tell him. All right, sir. I will just watch him keep teaching people every day on YouTube, and we'll just keep taking their money. So we're still on route 521 is also going to be a little hiccup area right there where we had this previous high in there. Throw that one out there for a target. After you do that, reach that, confirm that, you would have this double bottom scenario. Kind of pointy there. Usually see an Adam and Eve, but it doesn't have to be. Could be a Steve. Could be an Adam and Steve. Yeah, it's a woke pattern, baby. And that could take us right up here to these areas, close to $7 after that confirms, and you got to measure moves. So it's got the stair steps that could take us up to some higher areas, most definitely, even on the smaller time frames. I like this route. I'm kind of peeved. I did get more at 350-ish. Striker says, I'm leaving Jazz alone. Is she... Did that trend line get her? We drew that crazy trend line, remember? Ah, that's not the trend line I'm thinking about. Let me zoom out. I must be thinking about something totally different. Jasmy, man, look at this. Look at this. This is Jasmy. Look how beautiful this is. This is the rounding bottoms. Now, AGIX was doing this back 2 years ago, back in October 22. That's when I was getting into AGIX, when it was doing all this at 5 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents. Cheap, cheap, cheap. And a lot of the patterns, a lot of the coins have already got out of this. Some of them are still in this accumulation though. But this is a great accumulation. Rounded shapes. Man, you get this little slant thing. You look at it like an ascending triangle sometimes. You see that? I'm always looking for that. As soon as I see that play out, I know we're getting ready to rock and roll, because we usually do some kind of megaphone pattern, and then it breaks to the upside and just goes back crazy. So rounding bottoms, and we're looking for a triangle with a megaphone, and then and the 200 moving average always comes into play on this too. About getting above it, and then that's usually when it starts going to the races. The things to look for on these rounding bottoms, which are awesome. They really are. That actually was one of the most valuable things I learned in the trading group that I was in, the one that Joe was also a part of. Back in 2020 is when I first signed on that, but that was one of the actual takeaways I got from there. So got to give credit where credit's due with Chris, because that's where I learned this one. And it's a good one. It's a good one, as you can see. So they used to have a screen share, so it's kind of like what we're doing here, and just talking about the market and just getting to hear how his thoughts and how he interprets the market and things like that. And that's what I got the most value out of on that trading group. And he didn't know it for a long time, but once you had that YouTube link that you could still watch all those videos, the screen shares, even if you weren't part of the group. I'm just saying. So much for security. All right, so we got a measure move up here, which was respect. Have we looked at this before? I might have looked at this earlier today. I bet I did. It's looking familiar as why. Because we got a wick down to touch that measure move, which means valid. Yeah, mic drop. Measure moves rock. Even though it blasted through it, it was something, okay? It had meaning, especially if it comes back and retest it. I'm cool with that. Yeah, look, it wicked up and then the candle body back down to the thing. So it means that measure move, it identified a key area, a support resistance flip area, I guess. No, I'm looking like a wick here. Anyway, it respected it, can respect it again. It needs to because it's headed in the middle of this cloud. I'm not crazy about that. That's not usually fun. We need to see this money flow continue to flip to the upside. That's what we need. Looks like they are here on the 1 hour. Indicators are starting to get a little bit bullish. Need to flip right off of this green cloud. When you get sucked in them, it's not good. This one's getting a little thin, and we're still at the top of it. We can, but I swear if we were in more of a bearish market, I'd be saying we're done. Especially after breaking a dang trend line. What's up with you? Why are you breaking a trend line, Jasmy? What's up? You pulling a sneaky sneak on me. You trying to do something. What's up? I ain't trusting you now. What? What? Speak up. Yeah, all right, I'll go to your trend line. You still broke it. You still broke it. I don't care. You broke it. You're done. You're done. You lost it. I know. You're 1 hour. Zoom out. Zoom out. Zoom out. You should be done. Look at you. Come on. You know it's over. Give it up. You got the old megaphone pattern anyway. I know. They're fun when they break to the upside, but when they break to the downside, well, they're slightly disappointing. It's not too bad. Remember, they don't always fulfill that big of a move. Looking about this 100 moving average area, about 11 cents right there. Why don't I have a line? So looking for a pull back to that area, probably. Possibly come down to the 200. Let's hope not. If you want to take the measure move, although it's going to scare you and it might not even make it, but it does bring it down to the 200 moving average. So just saying. Just throwing that out there. That's at 0.009 and we're at 0.0015, which means that's a hell of a drop in your Jasmy value if you write it down there. Are you a sadist? Do you like to feel the pain? Do you enjoy getting your ass kicked? If so, Jasmy might be the one for you. Because there might be a big ol' ass kicking getting ready to come. Unless she does a Hail Mary and fakes us out, man, but I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. She needs to, man. When you zoom out and look, you say, oh, golly, how are you even staying up there? How are you keeping them puppies afloat? You got a lot of support right there. My gosh. I think we're about to see these little puppies just fall out and just flop down here for a little bit. Jasmy. Did I say something useful? If I did, you need to let me know, because maybe I got more useful stuff. PYR. Higher. PYR. Higher. I like you better on, ooh, that's not you, is it? It's vulcanforged. It's available on KuCoin. I thought MexC. Are you not on MexC? Yeah, you are. It's also on crypto.com. Which I like crypto.com. You can actually set limit orders there now, so that's a big improvement. It's not all, I didn't like the swap thing. I don't like swaps. What you got going on here? Line you up. Well, you got to get above that. You have a problem now. Worth playing with. There's a big gap between here and that price action right there and there. Looks like we got a little bit of a pullback. 618-ish. All right. If she can bounce, she may have to get on a different trajectory. I mean, we kind of blew this channel and kind of go on this channel and, you know, can still go up just in a different channel. Drop down, keep going up. But, you know, they're also in danger of doing a double top up here. So that's something to consider as this plays out. So to watch that area, what is that, 9 or higher? We're sitting at what, 650? This guy hung around $3 for the longest time. And got up to 9, nice little 3x thereabout. It needs to get above this trend line, but it's just creating too much noise, so I'm just going to take that one off of there. And I'm on what, the 8-hour time frame, and we're above the 200 movement average, so good to go here. Whatever time frame, if we're above the 200 movement average, you're bullish, officially bullish. It's a chance for this 50 movement to cross it over the next day or two. So we run toward the weekend. That would be your buy signal. The 100 still pretty much well below there, so don't expect everything just to take off. That's a lot of dead weight that we got to pull up there. It ain't happening just yet. Got some nice signs. It's looking kind of nice. Looking a little scary too if we lose that 200 movement average. I just like to zoom out. All right, so. I didn't mark it, did I? So is an interesting thing with this 618. This AB equals CD is what it's called. It's over on patternsight.com. It's actually a bearish play because it goes up, AB equals CD, and all it is that this move A to B off of the Fibonacci where it can bounce. And that's the same leg that it travels the distance, right? And off when it bounces off these 618, you can do it by the trend line, or you can just go mark the fib price because it comes out the same all the time. And so that's what I just did. I marked it out of the fib. Let me get rid of this channel. These might be a little confusing. So that's all I did is just take this. I just went for the trend. I'm not drawing a line, although it did draw a nice little trend line there. It got rejected. Well, that's a clue for a reversal, even though it went up higher. So you got your 618. You got your measure move. Put that at the 618. It takes you up here to the 382 area, which is very faint. I've got it marked right up here, which I just kind of missed. And if it's not meeting it exactly, it's a mistake on my part, not its part. Because if you draw it correctly, it'll go right, nail it every time. So that's just where I just happened to line it up there. But it takes you right up there. That puts us price-wise around 1147. And when it gets there, that definitely needs to be a profit-taking area because this is a bearish occurrence, meaning that we get up here, we get rejected. Like, you know, more of a major rejection there. So just something to keep in mind. And I just kind of look for it to play out probably within this channel. So this will probably be a point of resistance all the way up there. And maybe this will be a point of support. Who knows? Like a cup on handle, and there are all kinds of cool little stuff all the way up there, and then dump like a mother when it reaches 1147. I'm just saying. Bearish. AB equals CD. Even though it's going up, it's bearish. Except for here. What the hell? That doesn't look bearish at all. That looks bullish as all get out. What are you telling me, Thomas Bukowski? We'll see how it goes. Be bullish. Go for it. Ooh, that's cool. Spo. But we're not in there, so let's not clutter up my charts. All right, cool. Can I check? Hey, Justin, how's it going? Check out Kaspa here. Kaspa, I'm still looking for 22 cents. We got these little areas here, 17 and 18 cents that we have here. We got up to what? Did we get up to 19? No, this is a couple days ago. I'm on the daily chart here. All right, so let me get these little guys out of the way. They've already been hit. Well, this ain't happening. Let's clear out. My chart's getting noisy. Basically, I had a channel. We came back in and then broke out to the upside up. We got past our little area here. And we just been in this very narrow channel until now, which looks like we're trying to break it. Not yet official yet here on the daily. I've actually got a measure move target at about 22 cents, which I should probably just double check. Now that's one of these crazy moves, so take that for what it's worth too. And that's how we're getting that target right there. And actually it's about 22.5 cents. I'm doing some kind of timeline experiment right there. I don't think we need to do that. It is above the 9 moving average on the daily, so that's bullish in my book. 4 hour. Just come down and retest this 50 moving average. Hopefully it will stick. It usually does. Lose the 9 and 21. It usually bounces off the 50. Hopefully it'll do it again. If it doesn't and we break this trend line, well, then that's going to be a problem. And actually I'm counting on that problem because I don't have them that low, do I? I've got orders set because I'm still accumulating Kaspa every time that she comes down, and oh, nice. I have no problem starting to put some limit orders in from 1347 on up to these ways. If we start breaking this trend line, I'm going to start layering up here. But really, if I do that, I might as well start at this trend line around the 200 moving average. She broke out of this channel, this falling channel. She broke up out of this rising channel. We kind of got them intersecting over here. It would not surprise me that if she loses this and comes down and retests one of these two areas, or maybe both. So might we see 12 cents again? I hope so. I hope so, because I'm not through buying. I'm also mining this little guy, and I got a second miner today. As a matter of fact, came in ZO mail today. Looks a little bit like this. So I got two of these little guys now. They got a lot cheaper. Second was a lot cheaper than the first one, and they're probably getting cheaper now. Still waiting for it to catch up, but now my hash rate's kind of doubled, and so my coins per day should double. It should be starting to get about right. It should be about 28 to 30 something coins a day. And with it going at 17 cents, I'm kind of liking that. I think even the Bitcoin miners that I bought, the ASICs back in the day, S19 that I had, I don't think it was giving me nearly that much of Bitcoin back then in 2018. So there is a possibility to come back to this area. If it does, I'll be buying. I'll be collecting it on its way down. And if it doesn't and it keeps shooting to the moon, well, I guess I'll be BCAing and let my little miner make his little bitty amount. And I would like to see a 22 cent area work get hit. 22 to 25 cents through there, in my personal opinion, is quite possible for Kaspa. I'm trying to zoom out now just to look at these patterns here. And I just like to zoom out and remember where we come from and see if any new information's add the new information to kind of figure out where we're going. Or where there might be some resistance. And we can see now, we connect the dots, that we're headed to a nice little area to get rejected. So I'm going to take some of these lines off. And just by that alone, kind of tells me a 20-cent target on the trajectory that we're on now. Maybe as high as we go. Even though I've got a target for 22, this trend line is saying, hey man, well, that may not happen. Either way, Kaspa 20 cents is pretty bitching because it was just like 2 or 3 cents not long ago. Do you remember when it was hanging around in this little wedgie pattern here forever? And I said, if it breaks above there, it's going to shoot to the moon. Sure enough, that's what happens when you break to the upside of what should be a bearish pattern. Loved it. Awesome. Kick myself now for not just buying more there, right? I was like, ha. But there's something in our psychological makes up, you know, and we're taught this, don't buy the tops. And that was a top at the time. It didn't stay a top very long, did it, at this point in the market? And that's where you got to be a little bit lenient on some of these things at certain points in the market, like December of 2023. I wish I'd bought more. I wish I'd bought that. I wish I'd FOMO'd in the Kaspa more. I'm just glad that I FOMO'd into INJ. Because I missed it at $1.65. I meant to get it at $1.65 and I forgot. So I had to catch it between $3 and $4, and now we're at a 10x from there. And what a few dollars between friends, you know what I'm saying? You know, no big deal. So I didn't now at 165. I got in, you know, maybe twice that much, but you know, right now I feel pretty good about it. Could I beat myself up and say, hey, you could have double the bags if you just stayed on your game? Sure, I could. Doesn't do me any good now though, does it? And it also doesn't take any of the joy away from the bag that I do have. I'm very grateful for that bag. Be grateful for your bags. As you grow older, you get lots of little bags. Just everywhere. Be grateful for them bags. Are we doing the flag? Could we be flagging out? With a 60% chance to break to the upside, well, the Bukowski measure move would take us to a target of $61.69, while the standard breakout measure move would possibly get us up to about $70. We're going to put them to the test to see which one actually makes the move. Although, do remember, Thomas Bukowski also had a percentage, which we are not applying. We're just kind of going balls to the wall, bare neck. And then you got the Guru measured move to the upside. And we got to always do this. Make sure we pull it up to some random area and call out a number. It could happen, but it's just not part of the program, but there could be something to it. We're just going to test it out. We're just going to play them all, baby. This is the main one I'm looking at right here. Color him blue. Injective. Are we headed to... Oh my God, $70 for real? 60. This sunk in when I saw that. I just get in the charts, man. I'm not really paying attention to that. I'm just looking. Could you? I believe you could you. You're far from that. I haven't worried about that so far. But if things go sour, $25? Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Don't you dare. We want to stay above 40, y'all. You at 33. You starting to slack up a little bit, INJ. Come on, pick it up, baby. Come on. $70 up there waiting for you. Let's do it. Do it. Guys, thanks for hanging out with me. That's all I got time for today. I think we went over Kaspa. I think we got everything that everybody asked. If we didn't, I'm sorry. and leave a comment, and I will get it tomorrow. Leaving the comment for the videos is the actual, not the chat, but the actual comments. Good way to throw a coin request out there for me to cover on the next live stream if you want me to do that, or maybe even research something ahead of time. Throwing some ideas out there. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys for being here, and hope this we covered a few coins, and maybe you saw something that resonated with you. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you said, hell no, I ain't gonna touch that, it's too high. There's a lot of them that are that way. Don't blame you. Peel off profits when you can, baby. Collect that dry powder, because you're going to need it at some point. We're going to have a big ass pullback. I don't know when, if it's now or if it's later, but you want that dry powder so that you can really take advantage of those big ass scary drops, V-shaped recoveries when the market just tanks. Oh God, we're going to zero, and then popping right back up. We want money for that so that we can exponentially grow these accounts and make that life-changing money, because that's what we're here for, to change our lives, get away from that rat race, stop being a corporate slave, do something good for our family, put us on the right track. Don't let all the billionaires have all the fun. We got our chance. Let's take advantage of it. Good night, everybody. Have a good one.
Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog.
Long-term Justin for Kaspa, I really don't know, man. I mean, we're looking for $1. Could it go more than that? Depends on its value. If it gets actual apps built on there, like DeFi, and they actually develop an ecosystem, that thing can shoot to the moon. Who knows? I mean, we're talking the difference between going to $1, maybe 2 or 3 in a very bullish market, to it actually having a purpose and an ecosystem with 10, 20. I don't know. She's got what it. She looks good. You want her.
Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wife know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same. Running for the meds.
You bought it 3 cents. Good job, my man. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow night.